episode 33 of season 4, the season 4 finale. Hope you've all enjoyed season 4 if you've watched it fully, and if you're not, please do watch it all before you watch this episode because one, sometimes it's worth watching all the episodes before watching the season finale, is it not? So, but this season's been a great one, even though there weren't as many interviews on this season. But I had two great guests who came on the show. Ben Hack from Australia, who was our first ever international guest on the show, and Jar Smirsky, who's the one of the co-founders of the Sounds Like Autism podcast, and a great friend of mine, like Ben is as well. And they both are inspirations to what I do in my life because we're all on the spectrum, but also how we build things up as a rapport for people with autism. That one, we can actually do a lot of things and we prove people wrong a lot. And so I want to go into today's appreciations for us because I talked about black cats. I'm actually going to talk about calico cats who deserve appreciation and support, which my cat Sheba's down here right now and while I'm recording, in which, oddly enough, you actually do not. There's some cool facts about calico cats. They're predominantly female. It's super ultra rare if there's a male calico cat, and they all do a lot of things, and particularly cats are enjoying things. So like Sheba here, who's an amazing cat. I really love her. So does my family. But calico cats in general are really good cats. Like they're very colorful. They very have personalities. Sheba's a total people's cat. She's not much of a snuggler like Bagheera is, but she's still lovey-dovey as much. She demands attention. Like just yesterday morning, she jumped on my bed for the second time during this week, and like she rarely jumps on my bed, but she does love getting attention from me. She loves asking for it in certain places that I would not speak of, but she's a fun-loving cat, and we appreciate her as much as Bagheera, and she supports. And also, calicos are good, like according to Japan. So one, it's good to have a calico cat no matter what. So calico cats rule people along with black cats. So as for today's positive uplifting vibes, and I took in a little bit of the thing about this, but find your inspiration muse. And most of the time, my inspiration muse for good vibes was predominantly the Sounds Like Autism podcast with Jar Smirsky and Dave Thomason. Haley Moss was sort of an inspiration for her too with the podcast she's on. Uh, Daniel Jones, I believe, yeah, Daniel Jones, the Aspie World was an inspiration for it, but John and Mark Cronin for their Spreading Happiness show, which I think they may have been more based off of me. I'm not 100% sure who's who, but we sort of bounce off one another, obviously. But like, there's a ton of inspirations out there that do this. But also another inspiration for the show is like obviously just going on nature walks, and I just was on a lovely nature walk yesterday, and I was just listening to the water hit against the shore and everything. It's like so calming and relaxing. And I think we often forget where our inspiration muses are in when we do things. And I always remember like, hey, remember your inspiration muse because they're worth having. I know it sounds like I might have said this in an earlier episode of Good Vibes, but like the point is, sometimes it's always good to go back to some positive uplifting vibes because sometimes they're worth repeating because sometimes you need them. It's like obviously the phrase I like to use quite a bit is clear outcomes, clear focus, but it's actually reversed as clear focus, clear outcomes is a saying I use a lot, and it's a very good one I use. Because if you have a clear focus, you have clear outcomes. It's a slogan I use a bit. There's like quite a few slogans. If you follow me on or a friend of mine on Facebook, you can see like I use a lot of hashtags during my work days and such. And when there's not a work day, I don't use them much. But like the hashtags are pretty much my mantras, and that's basically a mantra. Is also something you should remember as a positive thing. Like, what is your mantra as well? And obviously, I have quite a few of them as well. So I just want to remind you all that hey, we all have inspiration muses, but we also have mantras as well that we should follow as well. So I want to thank you all who've tuned in for season 4 of Good Vibes. I know this has been one interesting season. It's actually the first full season that was done besides season 3, but it's the first full season done in high definition to a great degree, and plus also using a lot of new technology in it. So like, I'm looking forward to doing season 5 in a month and a half time or 2 months. I'm not 100% sure when the lease start on the 1 year anniversary of Good Vibes, which is going to be a major milestone in itself because that's literally next month officially. But I do need a little bit of time to work on a few other things for season 5, and also working on getting all of season 2, 3, and 4 along with their season recaps up on Spotify, Anchor by Spotify, so that way everyone in podcast realm could listen to them and enjoy them as well. I really hope you do. And also, I'm in the works with developing an online store. I'm not figuring out what the merch is, but I'm hoping 8 to 10 items officially. But obviously, one of them would be definitely getting the Good Vibes shirt, obviously, on the show up there. It may not be the exact version as this, but hey, it's still the thing same much. It may be in different colors, obviously. But the point is, I want also the people to share the Good Vibes brand as well. And I just want to thank you all for tuning in. So I hope you enjoy your weekend, enjoy your Saturday, enjoy the month of April, and I'll see you when season 5 starts, or unless I'm doing any previews or season recaps, probably. So until season 5, everyone. Season 5, everyone. So peace out. Triple fist pump. Boop, 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 blah, blah. And thank you all who've tuned in for season 4. I know I was sort of glitching there for a little bit, saying season 5 twice, is because, well, it's hard to think that I'm actually going to be on season 5 of Good Vibes. And it's impressive to think that this show has gone on for 4 seasons and it's still going strong, and it's going to get even stronger. And I'm hoping to have more guests on for season 5 as well. I'm working on that schedule as well, but too. So I just want to thank you all again for tuning in for season 4, and I hope you all look forward to season 5. So until season 5, everyone, bye everyone, and peace out.